out of.
I do not see the stream live just yet. I see that has restarted on Facebook. On Twitch,
Broadcast ended. Got it.
Yeah, it started on Twitch. Nice. Hello, we are here. We are actually live.
Oh, and apparently now Roll20's fucked.
What?
Yeah, Roll20 took me some time to actually load as well. I had to reload it like 3 or 4 times, so it's not just you. I think it's Roll20 in general.
Jesus Christ, what's going on today?
Technical difficulties!
Oh my god, this is insane.
Quickly checking in, how is it going?
Oh, the stream is going well.
Yes. I will be right back.
Okay, hello Scarlett.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, apparently now...
Oh shit.
Apparently, we try to use the community Discord server for the game. For some reason, that was a bad idea and completely screwed everything up. It was my idea, so I'm gonna take the blame for that. But yeah, so that happened, and now Roll20 is not working. So yeah, it's great. It's a great day. It's a great day, isn't it? Everything is going out perfect.
We still don't have a Lemuria. He's having trouble connecting to the host station. Can we change the country we're in?
I have it at Central Europe. What would you like me to change it to?
Something that allows him to join?
Yeah, that would be good.
I don't know where he can join.
So I have Brazil, Europe, Hong Kong, India, Japan, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Sydney, US Central, US East, US South, and US West.
Any preferences? Just host it in America. Why not?
Yeah, let's try it.
Try which one?
America, somewhere.
Alright,
Before it's gonna fuck the stream again.
Probably. I don't know. I have a moment. Yeah. Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hi! There
Hello.
we go. See? Told you.
Oh, it's actually working. It's not even draining the stream.
But the actual fuck.
I don't know! I have no fucking clue at this point!
Oh, I know what it might be. It might be because you are the server owner on the other Discord and it is hosting on your connection.
Okay.
That might be it.
Yeah, because I have it on Central right now.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, shall we try and start the stream officially?
Yes!
Please!
Jeriel, take it away.
Welcome, people! A bit late, but welcome to the Menagerie, our Cerulean Spring City RPG actual play stream. I'm Jari, and I'm gonna be your overseer, which is a fancy word for DM or narrator for our proprietary system. From the left...
Hello, I am Chera, and I'm playing Magpie, our resident mechanic and clumsy lady.
Hello, I am Dun. I will be playing Nano, the resident hacker and nanny war droid, and just the default mother of the group, apparently.
Hello, I'm Linkus, and I'm suddenly become with intense deja vu. I'm playing the rapidly maddening robotic wizard. And I had another joke, but I've forgotten it now.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine, we've been at this for half an hour now.
Yeah, it's a sort of night tonight, don't worry.
Hi everyone, I am Leon. I play John NaughtyMouse, the Moray Ale Fishman mercenary. Holy shit, things are gonna get interesting.
Yeah. We usually have a partner as well, but at the moment they can't be with us. Hopefully they're gonna be back later, and since technical difficulty Saturday is technical difficulty Saturday, as you can see, the rolls are not going through because roll 20 is kind of screwed at the moment. So yeah.
So just the usual.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a bit worse than usual, let's be honest. This was a record for us.
It happens.
It happens. Anyways, last time the Menagerie managed to get out of Old Town after setting a deal with the Raptor's second in command to possibly get Molar back home. But before they can do that, they agreed to kill a rival gang member had, which is Dean, the one that apparently dealt with Rockstar to provide fresh gatecrushers to kill. They came back, Magpie, Panda, and NaughtyMouse went back to Panda's house, but in the meantime, apparently their visit to Old Town left some lingering effects, and Lemuria had to deal with someone following them. But this quickly escalated, and the guy died horribly in front of him. What?
That was a noise of distress.
Yeah. Lots of distress. We moved back after Nano managed to clean the place and talked with Goodman about making sure things aren't looked into too much, and bringing the body to a place Magpie knows well. But we're going back in time a bit. Lemuria.
Yes.
This has been a night. And you got told to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
I am going home. And I've given it no further thought than that. I'm damn certain my character hasn't given it any more thought than that.
Understandably so. Your character is still in shock. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would... Not Lemuria, but would Dr. Skell remember where they live?
If it was within Cerulean Springs, then there's a good chance that there could be the pattern of a memory in there.
It will definitely be around there, especially considering who you were working for. They will probably wanted you to be close by to make sure you were close to work, employer benefits.
So then, yes, I go ahead and wander back in the way that my feet know, and not the way that my head has very recently had to remember.
You walk down the street. There's people, but it's quickly starting to get a bit late. I would say we are already after midnight at this point. And you start getting very, I will say, in a very interesting part of town. A Marty's part of town. Where a lot of employers for Marty's Industries is located, which is a lot of people here in Cerulean Springs. Marty's seems to be the main company operating here. There's all the others, of course, but since Marty's is the one that invested the most in the city for quite a long time, clearly they do have a somewhat overwhelming presence. you arrive in front of a condo, but looking at the various buzzers, your name isn't there.
And that would probably be what jolts me back to gives some power back to the tiny thread of sanity I've got left.
Yeah, well, most probably. You can see the various names, and you know where you should be. Like, you know where your name should be. But instead of Skell, it's something else. It's Lemuria.
I'm gonna have to make a follow-up. I'm gonna see if I just spiral down into a madness.
Okay, are you on Roll20 at the moment?
I can't. There is apparently a technical issue affecting the site.
Yeah, which is what I was saying before. That's why I was saying.
Yeah.
What is your... Oh, hey, and it's actually working. It's working.
Yay.
We have rolls again. Oh my god, something is working.
I mean, speak for yourself.
As I said, it takes a couple of tries to actually load into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not immediately, no.
Tell me when you're around, but...
Oh. Immediately.
Yay!
Woo!
Alright, what's the roll?
It's a fortitude. You did lose a point last time. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so... D3. It's 3d6.
3d6, yeah. I will say... Yeah, no, you actually pass it. I was about to give you the difficulty, but... No, that's...
There's an natural 6 in there.
Yeah, there is. Like, I mean, there are rolls that can go with double dice, but even if that was the case, I mean, it's a 6 and a 5. Would have passed anyways. Because we go to 6, then if it's something harder, it's going to become like a 3. Like you need 2 3s or 2 4s and so on. Alright. You see the name Leveros, your eyes kind of fixate on that for a moment. And suddenly you start snapping back to reality. To what just happened. What do you do? Like, what is... as you realize where you are and what's going on around you, you can see a couple of people looking at you with a bit of a weird look. There's definitely more... MCMP presence here as well. You can see a couple of cars passing by down the street. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, now that I've regained control of my faculties, how do I play this off to the public? And the answer to that is, fuck 'em. And I turn around, pinching the bridge of my nose, and stalk back off again, making a mental note of where I now believe myself to live.
Oh, you are
Or
pretty sure
lived.
that was the case. Like, you are...
Oh yeah, I know, but I've never known that. I haven't known that address before now.
Okay.
At least not in this body.
You can... one thing, clearly, if you were starting to have doubts about your memories, I will say that this experience does spark the fact that you were actually working for... Like, you know now who you were working for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole chain of events is kind of, sort of starts moving inside your head.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to write up an actual backstory and can't use amnesia as an excuse anymore, aren't I?
Oh, you mean...
Or one of us will.
Yeah, don't worry. I got you covered.
Just make sure anytime you drop lore, just keep notes so that you don't contradict yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm probably gonna like call a taxi or something.
Sure. You can easily use your muse to get an Uber there. It's gonna run you down for, I will say, from this part of town to where you're going. Are you going back to your usual place, like to Nano's family?
Considering there are things that yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna run you down for about 25
Sorry, Nano.
25 credits to get back to their house.
25 credits.
Yep.
As soon as my... So there we go. Yep, done.
Alright.
Yeah.
You are starting to feel like a bit like you can feel the need to charge. Like you can see the indicator start to get a bit low after all this. I will say.
Back off! I don't need an indicator. I'm a human.
I'm
a human.
Well, this part of you is. Are you gonna go charge, or are you just going to fuck it and crash somewhere?
If I'm allowed to just go fuck it, I'll just go fuck it.
You're allowed, but that's gonna run you down to a point of fatigue.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay. You're gonna take a point of fatigue for the next day until you charge again.
Mm.
Anything else you're gonna do?
No, probably just be pacing around in one of the libraries or something.
Okay, makes sense.
Mulling over the evening.
Do remember, if you do something that pertains to your integrities, do tell me so I can tell you to roll when I can give you the bonus.
Unless I can get some damn good revenge on a particularly ugly chair or something. Unless that counts towards a pursuit of revenge, no, there's nothing relevant.
Okay.
Revenge.
Fuck that chair in particular. Alright. The night passes. Lemuria, you do get some weird glints of being back, but since you're not charging, it's just a little flash here and there. Probably caused by the mental distress that strains on the that strains on your chip. But the morning comes. It's an overcast, foggy day. It's grey and cold. And you all wake up. Magpie, you wake up with a throbbing headache.
Damn.
It's...
Oh yeah, I am at Pandas, right?
Yeah, you're at Pandas, and you wake up with a throbbing headache and with a certain message on your muse system that you already listened to.
Oh shit, yes. Ah, damn.
Which
I forgot.
Basically.
And I think it would be in character as well.
You do see it on your last messages. You can see that there's a red message with a vocal.
I am gonna listen to it again.
And as you start the recording, you hear, "Holy shit! You're friends with the wardrobe? You didn't tell me anything? Really? They're all this time." Anyways, the guy got iced by the glitch. Standard modus operandi. I already took off a tracker to clean the place.
Yeah, Magpie is just gonna send like a short text saying sorry and then less than 3.
Salt.
You receive a less than 3 back.
And Magpie's just gonna like put a pillow over her head and like just go back into the bed, trying to get rid of that fucking headache.
If you're gonna do that, I will say, if you move now, you're gonna take a point of fatigue, because with that headache, with how much you drank, you're really not in the best of shapes.
No, she's just gonna try and sleep it out.
Okay, man, you're gonna sleep for
yeah.
basically until noon, until you can get it back without...
Perfect.
Okay. John,
Yes.
what are you doing in the meantime? With everyone passed out.
I think. Are we at night or in the morning?
Oh, you're in the morning. It's the morning, you slept, you were fine. I mean, you didn't drink, so...
I think John is going to fix himself a cup of black coffee.
Rightfully so.
And he's going to find the highest point of the roof, find a way to climb up there, and just kind of sit and watch the sunrise.
As you climb up, so you're going to the roof.
Yeah.
As you climb up, you hear someone from below. So where are you? Are you trying to fix the aerial or something?
I'm going to look down and see who is shouting at me.
It's Dennis.
Nah, kid. I'm just gonna watch... I just want to watch the sunrise.
Mind if I
No.
join?
No.
Go right ahead.
And he starts climbing up. You can hear every time he puts one of his hands on the ladder, you can hear like the metal clank of metal against metal as he climbs up. Bright early. At least it's a nice change after we drunk ourselves to a stupor.
Yep.
So, slept well in your... What is it? Is it a tag? Wanted to say something, but I think it will be really offensive. Then again, I can't help but ask.
I don't know what the hell to call it.
Eh,
Just,
We call it a bath.
you gotta realize, up until the first year this year, I had been sleeping in public fountains until since I changed. It's not entirely sure. I mean, I'd call it a waterbed, but that's a distinct thing of its own.
I mean, it's better waterbed than a fish tank.
Yeah, but fish tank sounds kind of funny.
It kind of
Let's
does,
be real.
doesn't it? I just didn't want to offend you, but it does sound funny.
Nah, kid, it's funny as shit.
So, how is it going underwater like that? Like, not needing to worry about, the whole drowning thing?
It's hard to describe. How old were you when the gate crash first happened?
Oh, 13.
Did you ever go camping before that?
It seems to think from among us. We used to, yes. Dad always brought me and tried to bring me to the great outdoors. I really didn't like that. 20, 50 kids and all.
Yeah, well, closest thing I can describe it as is it's a calm feeling. Real similar to... It's I go under, and it's just calm, quiet, and a type I've only ever felt in the hours just as sun's rising in the middle of the woods.
Also, like today. Aside from the
Yeah.
fact that we're in the middle of a fancy part of town instead of the woods.
Yeah.
You went camping often?
Not often, but I did a lot of traveling for work, and there are often a lot of forests surrounding the areas, and I like to take walks in them before everything the forest tried to kill us.
I mean, I get that. I mean, it's usual stuff of try to live every day like it's the last sort of stuff. Enjoy every moment sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just this going under is just this calm, quiet weightlessness. Sometimes I have a hard time really knowing where I end and the water begins.
Sounds fun. I need to try that. I know they're making. I know there's these places with sensory deprivation tanks. From how you're describing it, it might be something similar.
Maybe. I never tried them. I never trusted myself alone with my own thoughts. At least not for that long.
Yeah, they can be scary. I'm just want to say I'm glad you guys found me. Panda did get me to someone to talk about things. It's so weird being here, not needing to watch my back. It's jarring, I'll say.
I'm glad you got out.
Well, me too. Trust me. Like,
That is no place for a kid.
I know. At the same time, there's still way too many there. But hey,
Now there's one less.
yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Right, I'm gonna go add Survivors Guild to my list of things to talk with the therapist.
Okay.
Uh, you enjoy your day.
To
If
acknowledge it.
you have a good day, I'm gonna go see if they don't roll off the bed or something and crack their head open. It's, I mean, considering what they drank, probably preferable to what they're about to experience.
Yeah.
And he slides down.
There's the slight sound of metal screeching as he slides downwards.
Yes, but there indeed is a sound of metal screeching as he slides down. Let's see if we have a nano.
Nano.
Hello?
Yeah, give me a second to try to figure out if.
I have been summoned.
You have been summoned! Nano,
Yes.
you went back home after dropping the body, right?
I certainly did.
Okay, did you go immediately to a charging station, or did you check?
I first of all want to check if Lemuria has come home. And is he hasn't, I would like to call him.
I mean, as you do that, as you're about to, I will say, Lemuria. Lemuria?
Yes? No, I'm here.
I will say you will get back home basically when Nano is about to call you.
Okay. So I walk up to the front door. Yes, what?
You aren't here?
I'm outside.
I'm coming to meet you. I'm gonna hang up and head outside.
Doesn't take long.
5 flights of stairs. Nah.
Jeez.
Nah.
I would expect a house of that sort not to have five floors. Like, good God, that would be horrible.
Nah, don't worry. Did you get lost?
No, I was just out and about. What's up?
Id. Do you think you could stay elsewhere tonight?
That's a good thing I've already decided I'm taking a level of fatigue. So
Yeah, exactly.
Why, though?
Because we can't be certain you aren't being tracked anymore, and I don't want to put her at risk.
Yes, okay, I see. Yes, naturally. The fleshies get priority. I see, yes. Alright, I'll find somewhere to crash.
It's not about fleshies, Lemuria. I've known her longer than I have known you. And there is a very big difference in attitude.
Yes, alright.
Not
Well,
about flesh.
I'll see you later then.
Do you need me to call Panda?
He just stalks off.
Right?
I feel horrible for doing this. Out of
Understandable.
character.
Yes.
But Nano
Yeah, it's great,
has
though.
priorities.
I mean, it's a very, very good safety concern, considering what happened.
How hard would it be for me to track Lemuria?
I mean, you're the one that provided the body, so...
I do want to keep an eye on his locations.
It depends if Lemuria actually realizes that it's being tracked as well.
Given my hacking defense.
And my hacking stat, I think I'm good.
Yeah, probably. I will roll it as possible.
It's not like I'm listening into his conversations.
No, that's true. I mean, you do have positioning of people as you look at the arc overlay, which I do assume you have open unless you tell me not. Like, considering that you're all in the same team, that it does add geolocation as well in case someone needs to be rescued or something.
And I still don't entirely know how to turn these things off, so...
Yeah.
You
Yes.
didn't even know you had a GPS until a day ago.
At some point, I'm going to go... Listen, I didn't want to say this, but I've been seeing this weird hallucination of a battery floating around. It's really getting on my nerves.
Alright, so where is Lemuria going after that?
Probably to a different park to crash.
Okay.
I like parks. Fuck it.
It's still gonna
Oh,
go...
you're breaking my heart.
the morning comes. No one tries to steal you.
Good.
You do,
For now.
I mean, sorry, I mean,
For now.
pity.
you do get some weird looks. And one thing that I will say, despite the
I've been
fatigue,
getting non-stop weird looks.
yeah, I mean, consider
Like, at this
yourself.
point, I'm not used to it, but I expect it.
Wait, do you have clothes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm just imagining a completely anatomically correct old man walking around naked.
Well, I imagine that certain anatomies would be retractable.
Sorry, mostly anatomically correct old man, except for a port.
Like, we went to Old Town and probably didn't have clothes on. Because it's not like Nano wears clothes, I don't think.
Nope.
And you
But
were
I'm
advised...
also not.
If I was going out somewhere that I didn't need my super expensive suit, I'd be wearing like tracksuit or something.
Okay.
Like,
You would be
Got it!
Scottish Nads.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I thought you went to Old Town naked.
no.
Sorry to ruin the fantasy.
What a fantasy.
And now it goes to your filthy mind.
Anyways, the morning
So
comes.
we're not all as fascinated by old man Robodick.
Can I, like, prepare a portable battery for, like, a bit of charging for Lemuria the next day?
Not really, but you
Not
can
easily.
buy something that does the same thing. Basically, there are consumables that are
How much did those cost?
so sorry.
So did someone just mention something about old man Robot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Was it Scarlet?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, you can buy a charged battery to basically restore.
How much are those?
Too much.
It will be you're looking at $250 for a free use battery.
For how much use?
Free uses.
Done.
All right.
I'm rich.
You are for now.
Yeah, I can't keep spending like this, but guys, we're gonna need to go on a mission soon.
Yeah. And well, morning comes.
And then I'm gonna start walking to the park.
Okay. It turns to midday noon. So, Magpie,
I am awake. I am aware.
you're awake, you're aware. A bit less dreading the fact that you're awake and aware than you were, like, 4 hours
A couple
before.
of hours ago.
Yeah?
She's probably gonna start with the coffee. Like, scramble around in Panda's kitchen and just try to put together something resembling coffee and a breakfast.
It will be pretty easy to do. I mean, not your house, not your kitchen, but at the same time, you're not looking to make some Michelin star sort of thing. You're just making coffee,
It's
so...
just like coffee and eggs and toast or something like that.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Can I tap out for a moment again to finish this thing?
Sure.
Okay. Just text me.
Is John still at the house?
Yes.
Well, John, after enjoying a lovely sunrise, you will probably cross paths with Magpie at the
Morning.
at the early hour of 1 p.m.
I mean, it's not like it's any other way in real life, so.
I know, right?
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Do you want some coffee?
John's just gonna lift up his mug that's has like a sliver of coffee left. I'm good. I already got some. You okay?
Bit of a headache. I might have drank just a little bit too much like yesterday.
If I remember correctly,
You okay?
second door down the hall, there's a bathroom, and the medicine cabinet should be some painkillers.
That would be amazing. You okay? Seems like you've been up for a while now.
Yeah, I woke up before the sunrise, actually.
Oh, nice. I haven't ever seen the sunrise. Or not recently, at least.
Doesn't surprise me.
Magpie chuckled at that just a little bit. So, what's the plan for today?
I don't fucking know.
That makes two of us, I guess. Have you heard from the others? Is Panda still sleeping?
I think so.
Dennis appears from indeed still sleeping. Way too much.
Morning.
Yeah. There was one.
Yeah, I know. Don't judge me.
I don't worry. Just messing with you.
Good. She just like finger guns at Dennis.
Your fingers come back with the robotic hand.
Nice. Nice!
Hey, at least when I can show it, I will. Grown quite fond of this thing.
Good. Magpie seems quite happy at that. So, I guess we are not going back to Old Town today.
You need to go back? What? What? I'm sorry, can someone fill me in on what the hell happened? I thought you were done.
Yeah, no.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
We-
they're fine
we have
now.
We have a little something that we have to talk to someone named Dean about.
There's a number of these, but I mean, I hope you're not talking about the one that leaves the territory neighboring with the raptors. It's not that one, right?
Magpie just does that. Yeah, it's that one. Like smile, awkward, whatever thing that you do with your face. I can't really describe it, but if I had a camera, I could do it.
I get what
Friendship knows.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that. It's not gonna tell you it's not that. Basically.
Oh god.
So
Yeah.
you weren't done yesterday, man.
Yeah, we weren't exactly done.
Oh god, what's going on now?
We have to kill that piece of shit so that we get a chance at. We can bring the guy who we actually went in to get to back, and all that. It's just too fucking complicated.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
Just come with us.
that sounds so easy. Just, strolling into one of the territories in Old Town in the middle of a gang and trying to kill their leader. Yeah, no, that sounds safe and sound as they come.
I mean,
Wait, that guy is actually a gang leader?
Yes, he is.
Fuck.
oh god.
She just does this like thing. She's elbowing on the table, like rubbing her eyes. Like, oh, fuck, what did I get into?
Why?
Suggestion.
I
Suggestion. We pull our money together. And we head to Mars.
They can't find us on Mars.
I might actually consider that at this point.
So, explain to me how you got involved into the whole let's kill a gang leader thing?
Oh boy. Well, remember New Year's Eve?
Yeah, I mean, I heard the news.
That's how.
Oh, that explains so much.
Got a lot of sass on you, boy.
Well, if you want to know more, ask Panda. I don't want to tell you more about this whole fucking thing than your, she does air quotes, mother would like you to know about it.
I'll air quote her. She's been fine for now. Drinking aside.
For now? What do you mean for now? Are you gonna...
Well, I mean, I'm being here, what, 5 days? Can't really get, like, being here 5 days. It's not like I know everything about this.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. On that note, we don't know how much we can trust you and how much we can tell you.
Yeah,
And I don't really want to cross wires with Panda either. I'm actually quite fond of them.
Yeah, I'm actually quite fond of all of you, so I don't really like imagining you dead.
Well, that makes two of us.
I will hope so. But yeah, if you're... Last I heard, the whole thing at the... When Rockstar came and Molar came out and tried to, you know, get all hero of the whole situation, left a really bad rift between the territories.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Okay. Don't tell Panda I'm telling you. Apparently, Molar has crossed some wires and started a gang war, so whoever is the gang leader, like the actual gang leader of the Raptors, would be more than happy to see Molar gone from Old Town, but for that to happen, we have to provide them something to do that fucking thing.
Yeah.
and I suppose that's where killing Dean comes in.
Exactly.
Alright.
Don't fucking tell Panda I told you this.
I
Don't want
won't.
her on my ass.
I know. Don't worry. You're fine. Just thinking how you can get a life out of this, aside from the whole running to Mars.
I mean, they can still consider that.
I mean, honestly, not really bad plan, but quite expensive unless you want to spend 3 months into a tin can. Trust me, I considered it.
Yeah.
Honestly, 3 months in a tin can sounds better than an eternity in a wind box underground.
Yep. That's true as well.
I read some really interesting things about the afterlife in the books that Panda has. The whole astral plane thing. The ether stream and all that. Still not one to actually visit it as a dead person, but... Yeah, I guess I can provide you some info, but I'll need to think about the whole situation, think how it might have turned out. I'm gonna send you a message or something in case. Just, you have made contact, right?
The two.
Alright.
Okay, who did we make contact with? What was the question? I'm sorry, out
Oh,
of
so
character.
if basically Dennis is asking if you have his contact, so we can give you info when he figures out if he has something useful.
Yeah, I don't think Magpie done that, so she's gonna initiate a virtual handshake.
Yeah, virtual handshake done. You have the contact of Dennis.
Yeah, now Dennis has my contacts as well.
Yeah. So,
How technically savvy is Dennis that I know of?
you don't know.
Yeah, Magpie's just gonna send him like, don't try any funky shit.
Why would I?
She just shrugs while sipping her coffee.
But yeah, in the meantime, Lemuria,
Mm-hmm.
you're at the park.
Oh god, who's gonna kill me now?
No, I mean I understand when I set some expectations, but no. You see a certain person jogging in a very casual way. Remember a professor?
Oh, Adrian.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding my name, because
You remember the guy, don't you? Oh, that person.
that guy. Indeed, he's
Yes, I
that guy.
remember Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian is coming by and just jogging around, and he sees you, and you can immediately see his eyes starting to look around in this very very obvious conspiratory manner. So
Oh, I hate you so much.
Amazing. I love it.
and he starts jogging, and as he jogs, he stops close to him. Oh, excuse me, sir. Do you have a lighter or something?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine.
What are you doing here? Like, is everything okay?
I'm sitting down. I was having a quiet time to myself in the park. What are you doing here?
It looks at you and goes, looks at you, looks down on yourself, wearing, the tracksuit, the running shoes, and everything. As I'm trying to keep in shape.
Can we say that at this point I'm walking up with
Yes,
my purchase?
I would. That was something that will happen.
What are you?
I'm just gonna loom over the guy and just go,
We've been made! And he starts running. I'm gonna write you!
I don't say anything. I just let him run off. Like he deserves this.
You can see, you can see this guy just bolting away. And Lemuria,
I don't care.
you do receive a message. Tell me when it's safe to meet.
So, thank you for scaring off the only man I remember from my prior life. How are you doing? In character yawns.
I hand him the charger thing.
You are given a small daybreak marked battery pack that you can. It's a bit squishy. It's clearly something made to just hold electrical charge and then be discarded. And you can see a little LED blinking.
It is our equivalent of coffee. I figured you might like some.
I very slowly attempt to eat it.
I don't think that is where your plug is, but sure.
I beg your pardon.
Is that how
plug
you
it
charge?
I plug it into my wrist.
Okay, you plug the little cable into your wrist, and you can see your charger going up until it takes about 10 minutes, and it gets
I'm
back
gonna
to full.
sit down next to him. How are you doing?
I'm all right, I suppose. I think much to complain of one way or the other. It's all still a bit weird.
Do you wish to talk about it?
Not especially, no.
Did anybody else bother you?
Nope.
Good, that's reassuring. Do you want me to leave so you can talk to your associate? friend?
No, I'm gonna send him a message and say it's fine, she's with me, I guess.
You receive a message. Oh, I'm already on an Uber. We'll meet some other time.
What is it with Uber? I swear Uber died out in like 2025.
Apparently not.
It did, but it made a resurgence.
Yep.
Like, after the gate crash, a lot of vehicles became finicky and a bit more rare.
Yeah, not to mention.
And jobs.
Yeah, that's a thing that people actually need. I know, right?
That's like wacky talk.
But yeah, after the automation on a lot of jobs, there's been a number of ways to keep people into job places. Like, for example, if you go to a KFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the equivalent of a KFC, which is not legally bound
fast
by.
food
Well, this is the
restaurant.
problem I'm having with Uber as well.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but
Like, you keep saying Uber, just call it a fucking taxi.
yeah,
That's what they were before.
I'm gonna call it taxi. Sorry, it's still getting used to this. But if you go to fast food, most of the back end operations are gonna be automated, but they use people to serve at the tables and everything to keep the same amount of people working at the same place.
And because some people feel uncomfortable being served by Nano.
Synthetics.
Yeah.
The robots are after my jobs.
Oh, there's been some protests about that as well. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
And about implants too. There's a whole thing like you can actually see in the news feed. You can actually see in the news feed. There are some talks about the fact that not only implants are making jobs harder to get, but there's almost mandatory implantation for some people that does bring to cyberpsychosis. It's almost like economy is completely fucked.
And yet, it still seems like a better place to live than now.
I know, right?
It's almost like you can't get more dystopian.
So, Lemuria.
The wonders of an escapist fantasy.
So, Lemuria,
Yeah.
what is your take on the whole Raptor McQuery?
I think it's a load of bullshit. We go to talk to Menagerie, we tell her what we know, what we found, where he is, and it's up to her. I think we're overcomplicating a very, very simple issue.
I see. Would you like me to call her? I have her info.
No, because I'm not the expert.
And who in this
Well, you all have
group,
the experience.
who in this group would you deem the expert?
I don't know, probably Leon.
The one that sold his...
No, not Leon,
Nate.
John.
John.
That that is a surprise to me. I was gonna say certainly not John, and then you said, oh, probably John. What?
You mean the one that sold away his name, his secret identity that he was trying to keep to try and obtain a contact to somebody that might not help us fulfill our quest?
Well, when you put it like that,
Like I didn't want to say.
That's the expert. I think we're doomed then.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Cherry, as a robot with an immaculate memory,
Uh-huh.
what exactly was the mission we received from a query?
Basically, bring back Muller. Bring
She
back
wants
her
him
son.
home.
She wants her son home.
And what was if we did not fulfill that?
Oh, well. What the
I
fuck?
think it was just the thinly veiled, like, matters
It's
will happen.
lights out.
I thought it was we didn't get paid, but if we started talking to stuff like the police or like leaking information that hey, she's corrupt, then it would be oh yeah, you're gonna die.
Streamlabs. Give me a second, I need to fix this because this thing is really pissing me off. The chatbot is really overstepping its boundaries at the moment. And I'm, Scaladucine, I'm really sorry, please don't take it personal. It's the chatbot with it's being an absolute shy at the moment. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, okay, you're still around. Give me a moment. Technical difficulties as always. But
As always.
yeah, you go on. I'm gonna fix this because this is absolutely.
Okay. So, yes, and then we will have crumpets indeed. Where were we?
I was wondering if we needed to reach out to McQuarrie, but she expects us to turn up with her son wrapped in a pink ribbon. While the rest of the party seems to be assuming that we can just give him the message and tell her he doesn't want to come home. Humans can be so forgetful, can't they?
Hmm. Alright then. So,
I was wondering, do you think we could convince McQuarrie that certain people are preventing her son from coming home and see if she might be helpful?
I was just thinking that. Especially if they've got him under emotional blackmail.
Because that is what it sounds like.
My vote is that we talk to Akiri about it, but I don't want to go over the heads of everyone else.
You mean everyone else that keeps disappearing on us?
Fair enough.
Listen, if you want to call me out, just at me.
Same.
Oh! I mean, half the party has a tendency to go off the grid.
Fair.
But we won't say which half.
I'm just gonna say you guys do have a group chat to remember that.
Yeah, we're also missing a player.
I know. But I imagine going, hey guys, I'm gonna reach out to McQuarrie to do this and that and that, and everybody's gonna go, no!
If you want to do
Magpie is gonna wait 10 minutes to finish her coffee and respond then by the time I'm already in call.
And that would probably be what and not no.
Yeah, so let's just skip that phase.
Okay.
I'll just send a group message saying I'm gonna have a quick chat with McQuarrie, and then call McQuarrie.
All right.
Do you want to listen in, Scal? Lemuria?
Yes, alright.
I'll add Lemuria. And I will keep half an eye on the group chat to see what pops up.
Okay.
She's just gonna see a thumbs up emoji from John.
The contact rings for a couple moments, then you hear someone answering. Yes?
Good. Is it still morning, Jerry?
No. Oh, God, no.
How did I get to the park so late? I wake up at 6 each day.
I know, but you went to
it's
buy
like chores.
things, and narrative.
Yeah, probably. There was a line in the store. It was horrible.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you have no idea how close to losing my patience I was and just walking off again.
Good afternoon. Who am I speaking to?
To me? It's my contact, after all. I did give it to you for.
You made it sound like somebody else answered, Jerry. That
I'm
might
sorry.
be.
I'm incredibly sorry. Don't worry.
That's far too upbeat.
Yeah, I was like, I've been put through to an assistant. Okay.
Holy shit, I'm gonna need manners.
Yes. So, rewind. Good afternoon. I am calling with a brief update to keep you in the loop on how things are going.
Sure. Go ahead.
Is now a good time for you?
It is a good time, but I would like to know if this is a matter where we can discuss via this sort of communication.
It can be veiled.
I believe we can if we
If we're
word
tactful.
if we word everything tactful, exactly.
Then go ahead, please.
Okay, we have confirmed his general area.
All right. Good.
We have made contact with one of his supposed caretakers.
Okay, you're not being very veiled there.
Would you like to take over, Lemuria?
Yes.
Go for it.
So, we have found out someone is holding onto the package and we can't get through to it.
How so?
They're being very obstinate, and they want to keep all the benefits to themselves.
Right. Transactions can be made.
Maybe they can, but they're...
A steep price. A steep price.
Yes, some transactions have already been made, and some payments have been had. They should be responsive, receiving. What's the word I'm thinking of? They should be responsive. They should be receptive. They should accept whatever whatever you offer. But we're really having issues getting a precise coordinate locations.
Is it fair to say, Lemuria, that they are hoping for a alternative package to replace theirs?
Something of equivalent
Value, perhaps.
non-commercial value. There's something of equivalent utility.
I think I'm understanding what you're getting to, but I will say that we do need face-to-face talk to discuss
Yes,
the
this
terms
is
of the
actually a lot more
deal.
difficult than I thought it would be. Alright, we'll round up the gang.
Please
When
do.
and where would you like to meet?
Your earliest convenience. I am at the same place if you came to dinner last time.
And as a courtesy, would you prefer the entire party to be present or just a few? What would be more suiting for you?
Considering I am really interested in the safety of this package, I will save as much of it as you can gather.
Very well.
Perfect, then.
I'm sending out a group summons
Okay.
in chat. I'm
No more time
lighting
for
up the bat
heart-to-heart,
signal.
people.
I'm lighting up the bat signal.
Yay!
Magpie is just gonna send a text in. What when? Where? What when?
I'm coming over to Pandas now to pick you guys up.
Sounds good.
Okay. Wouldn't it be easier if we came to you? We have the car after all.
Are you sober?
More or less. Am I sober, Jerry?
I mean, at this point, you probably are.
Yes.
That would be lovely, thank you.
That's what we're gonna do. Is Panda waking up and coming with us, or is Panda out of commission?
Clearly not.
Let's assume Panda is fussing over Dennis today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
The poor kid was very worried about us going into Oral Town after all.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. Sorry, my chair is creaking.
No worries. I know the
It
feeling all too
happens.
well.
They're
Okay.
gonna come pick us up, Lemuria, so we don't have to walk. That little, coffee shop, let's call it that, has 2 more uses on it in case you ever decide to pull an all-nighter on your research.
Oh.
Coffee shop. Yeah, probably Magpie gets the coordinates and she's like, "Oh, I know that place."
Oh no.
It's a coffee shot! It's the battery pack I bought. I named it a coffee shot. Because he used
Okay.
to
I
be
heard coffee
human, so
shop.
I'm fine.
I feel like John would probably know the coordinates better because he's probably, if there's a fountain there, he probably slept.
Oh yeah, that's a fountain.
Oh yeah.
Because
There's
I'm
a-
trying to use human-esque terms because he used to be a human. I'm
True.
trying.
Very considerate, but also awkward as hell.
Actually, John, there's a little lake in this area.
Oh yeah, I've slept in the lake several times then.
Oh boy.
At least
Yes.
until some xeno creature didn't come around and try to eat you.
Yeah. Almost lost my foot that time.
Yep.
I know where that is. I'll give you directions if you need them.
Oh,
Would
that would
you
be lovely.
Where I called it something different, Lemuria?
No, that'll do.
Oh yeah, you see 2 more blinking LEDs on the thing. Alright, you...
How is your research going?
Not atrocious. It's... I'm slightly worried I'm gonna have to start trying to intentionally break myself.
Define break?
Overrun my chip so I'm less shackled to my shell. It's a very dramatic way of putting it, but, you know.
And why would you seek to disconnect from your shell?
Because I have a theory that the weaker my chip is, the more I can interact with my astral self.
Once I have confirmed you aren't being tracked anymore, I do hope you would care to do that in the safety of the house.
Yeah, sure.
And I do once again apologize for asking you to leave, but I couldn't risk her being the next one to die because
No,
people
I
like
understand. We'll turn to the bridge.
you. Very well.
No, are you gonna check?
Check what?
I mean, you just said that you don't know if the moon is being tracked or not.
Oh, hell yes. I probably did it before coming here.
Oh,
Which is why I was late.
do roll me hacking, please. It's not gonna go through Lemuria's security. It's gonna go through someone else's security.
Of course it is.
19. Give me a second.
That beats every default security.
Yeah, but I need
You
to
can
roll for
start
something else. Yeah, you can see that there was a tracker, and you can see that it's a bit degraded. Clearly, you can probably take it out, but you can see that there was an attempt to stabilize it last night.
When the guy was near him or later?
Apparently, you weren't there for the confrontation, but versus
No, but I know when I arrived. Was it before or after?
it was shortly before.
Okay. I see. Lemuria, would you allow me to remove the tracker on you?
Oh, please.
I'm gonna erase it.
All right.
And we really need to work on your cyber defense.
I mean, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing, though. Are you not supposed to... Like, I like having these little, like, dancing fish icons everywhere.
What you put on your overlay is completely up to you.
I just got that one advert from, like, the early 2010s of just, like, the stripper on the desktop. I can't. It's sold it for a joke, and now I can't get rid of it. I'm waiting for my mother to find out. No, 2 roll.
I can remove it if you want. Or I could change it from a flat 2D image to a 3D holographic image, projecting in your atmosphere.
No, I was making a joke.
I know. I know.
No.
And yeah, luckily you do manage to get rid of a tracker only because it wasn't stabilized. If it was, you
I would have taken a bit more.
yeah.
Just since we're rolling hacking checks, just to circle back, how is my progress going on the system for Rockstar's sister?
Oh, you're right. You did finish it, or were you still doing it?
I believe I needed 1 or 2 more successes.
Roll me.
Because we added one because of your threat point in the hospital.
Yes. Roll me a coding, please. I will say you could have done it like between everything that happened lately.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time in the back of a pickup truck these days. I
Yeah.
have time.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
Still gonna work.
It's not a critical failure. It's just a failure.
No, it's not. I mean, it's still a 16. It's not. Jesus. But yeah, no, you do manage to finish. It's a bit finicky, probably not as reliable as you might want it to be, but you can definitely track down this person.
Oh no, I'm not tracking them down, Jerry.
Oh yeah, you wanted to send the messages about Rockstar's activities.
I wanted to modify like their social media algorithm so that they would show posts of Rockstar being rude and like
Oh yeah. Oh
news about it.
yes, absolutely. You. Oh god. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Okay.
You forgot I was evil. How dare you?
All right.
Sent it out of consciousness. Or
I believe I needed to do like a hacking roll to implement it at the end, we said.
Yeah.
after the coding was successful, I needed to do a hacking roll to implement it.
Yes, you do.
I
Because
believe
you're
that.
trying to hack into a social media of this person.
Can I roll that now, or is that at a later moment? I don't
You
know
can
how
roll,
much time.
You can roll it now, I will say.
$18.
18 works.
Yes!
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, well, are you leaving any sort of contact? Like, are you leaving any sort of hints that this person can contact you for info, or is it just, oh, look at what your brother is doing? Isn't it fun?
I think it's
Oh,
gonna be
wanker.
just that. I
What?
think it's gonna be just that.
Just that.
I don't
Okay.
want to really play that. That might be a later phase.
Okay.
Part of me was very tempted for a moment to go, I give Panda's grandmother Gmail, but nah.
Oh,
No.
You still don't know about Panda's grandmother. Oh no,
No,
Oh yeah, Panda's grandmother, not mother. Okay. Sorry, I'm confusing things. Don't worry, everything is fine. There's reasons why I was. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Okay, so yeah, you managed to launch a program successfully, and you don't know the reaction. You don't know what you know what she's gonna see, but you don't know when or where. But you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm sure Magpie will tell me all about it when Rockstar has another technical issue he needs solved.
oh yeah.
Are you keeping track of Rockstar Sisters' social media? Like
I'm
looking at.
keeping a vague eye on it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep in mind that. All right, so Magpie and John, you arrive at at the park.
Do we see them from here?
Uh,
From where we report?
Depends. Are you guys close to the entrance, or are you still? Not you. Of course, you're in the car.
I know, I figured out that I said yes. As I usually do.
But yeah, Nano and Lemuria, are you close by to the entrance?
I imagine we would have walked in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the pickup truck and no panda.
I'm
Sweet.
just gonna make a great show of opening the door for Lemuria.
Magpie has been waving since she spotted you guys.
About time someone shows some proper fucking deference.
John's asleep in the front seat.
I get in the back. Then
I
I
like how
will.
John offered to give directions and he just immediately fell asleep.
Yeah, Nano, sorry about last night. I should have just gave you the truck.
Appreciate it.
And Magpie does that white people smile. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
smile. Yeah.
As a
That
white
one smile
person,
from Jim
no.
from the office.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
It's
see
like
if I
that
can find it.
awkward hello
Oh
smile.
no, that smile, the smile I do all the time. Yes, I know that smile.
Yeah, exactly, that's what
Oh no.
Oh yes. Now are you gonna tell them where to go?
I told. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so where are we off then? Like, Magpie leans back.
I pinged the address to Magpie.
Magpie, you recognize the address. All of you recognize the address.
We've been there before.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
It's McCleary's house.
We are going to update our client and attempt to loosen up some resources to make our job easier.
Okay, and Magpie looks a bit concerned, but she starts the engine and let's go.
Okay.
Do you have any objections, Miss Magpie? You seem to dry out your speech, which is either drunken or concern, and you assured me you were not drunk, so...
Yeah, Magpie just lifts up her hand that would be on the shift gear and no, we are going. I don't know what's happening. I don't. Yes, let's just do this.
Oh god.
Right. Hello. Thank you for the like. But yeah, you drive towards the house, and you clearly recognize it as this low, one floor, very wide sort of villa. And you can see Janine Bisk already in front of a door. She looks at her. Oh, well, yeah, well, Miss McCleary did tell me that we were to expect you. Is everything okay? Where is Panda?
She's at Dennis at the moment. Magpie will say to her as she gets out of
She's
the...
getting fast food?
Who's
No.
dead?
Which Dennis?
Dennis, the kid.
Oh, the kid, okay.
Yes, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, no, I can imagine that she might need some, also time to spend with the kid and everything, with everything that happened with him. Yeah, no, my boss is waiting for you inside. How?
I am glad you managed to keep your job with her.
Yeah, it's been hard, but hey, I did manage to do it. It's good. Still a bit of probation,
like,
but...
It's something. Yeah, that's the smile. I'm sorry.
For anyone listening or watching on the stream, I send a picture in the admin only chat of a specific smile, and it's just
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the smile I do all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, okay. As Magpie walked past Besk into wherever we are, into the place, she just like pats her shoulder as she walks past.
Okay. Her wings kind of droop a bit. There's
She has
still...
wings?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
Just no one
She
tell me
loses-
these things.
And she loses feathers when she's stressed.
Yes, you can see a couple of feathers on the driveway.
Ew.
I mean, poor woman can catch a break. You do.
It's just unsanitary.
You do still see some people, some clearly bodyguards sort of folks around the property. They do look at you with quite some interest, but they clearly were expecting you. Nano, you receive a ping and go, "What, you're back?"
From who do I receive a ping?
From the same guy you were chatting with during the...
Oh, the Watcher.
Serving synth, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No, the person. Yes.
the pizza guy.
Remember.
Yes, we are having an update conversation.
Right, usual stuff. Don't try anything funny. Yada. Not paid enough for the job. The others are, but
Is there really so few attempts on your employer's life that this becomes routine?
You don't have this conversation because your hacking is not high enough.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Unless I forward it to everybody,
Did
but
you do that? You can, if you want.
I don't know if the Watchers would appreciate their secrets coming out.
Yeah, he goes, make sure not to do anything silly. Sort of thing, and
Cherry,
yeah?
would the Watcher know that I'm a robot
Yes.
based on my system?
Yes.
Okay, just curious.
No, whoever this guy is clearly knows that you're a synth. Both you and Lemuria.
Okay, just out of curiosity. I didn't know if you could tell based on somebody's system.
Oh, it's not just the system, but probably not. You can probably assess the fact that there are cameras,
Probably. Okay.
and whoever is like, you do know. Okay. Remember when you went into deep dive and you saw that there was the camera feed?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Someone will go in deep dive and have all the cameras on deep dive.
Okay. Lovely.
All right. You go
We
in.
go in.
You go in, and McCleary is waiting for you. Goes, well, I have to admit, I didn't expect you so soon.
Jerry, is there any food?
But it's the middle of the afternoon. There's no food served at the moment.
Not
But
even scones or any snacks put out? Like,
there's,
damn.
you're in the living room at the moment. And she looks and goes, so please do sit down. Do you want anything?
Magpie just sits down, doesn't say anything.
I am fine, thank you. I don't know if my companions require anything.
Magpie, are you trying to conceal the fact that you're secretly really wanting food?
Yes.
Roll me a bluff.
Boy.
Roll me a bluff.
You just stare at the middle of the table, licking your lips, going, "No, I'm fine."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You need to roll me a bluff.
Okay, wait a second, I actually have to find bluff as well. Ah. Seven.
McCleary
I
just
sounded so proud of that.
I really want those cheese biscuits, okay?
McCleary looks at you for a moment, then turns around to someone and goes, "Please do bring us some refreshment. I'm feeling a bit peckish at the moment."
Lord it over us, why don't you?
She's sort of looking at McCleary like she's thankful, but confused at the same time.
She doesn't even seem to recognize that. Like she doesn't even seem to acknowledge your look. She's acting like she is absolutely like she's the one making the request. Like
Oh, okay.
you wouldn't even know.
My god, this bitch. How dare she order food for herself?
So you did mention some sort of exchange, if I'm not wrong.
Lemuria?
Of sorts.
Do please
They
elaborate.
want us to exchange personnel, and on top of that, they want us to finish their gang war for them.
So, first thing first, where is my son?
He is in Old Town under the control of, and I turn to the rest of the party looking for named
Raptors.
Raptors. They have him there under the belief that you have no desire to reconnect with him.
But it's...
It is not. No, it is. It's kidnapping. That is emotional coercion.
But... I'm gonna have to deal with that. But... honestly... Old Town is a bit of a difficult place to reach. Tell me more about this exchange that they asked you about.
They
No,
are.
they want.
Would you like to?
Oh no, please. I thought it wouldn't be my place to mention, but go for it.
They, first of all, are not willing to even allow us to see him until the gang war is resolved. Because during this gang war period, he is too much of a valuable asset to them to lose.
She kind of squints. She seems a bit confused at the idea that a valuable asset.
Your son is quite an intimidating and impressive presence. One that they seem to use to reassure others in their area that they are safe because they have a big, strong person on their side.
You know, like a mascot.
That is a bit disrespectful.
It really is.
It might be, but that's what it is.
He functions as the public figure for the actual leadership of the area.
As you start explaining, she starts mulling over everything. Oh, I see. And you're mentioning that we're currently in a war with someone?
Yes.
Do we know who?
Is it the glitch, right?
No, it's not a glitch.
No.
It's another It's not a gang. You didn't get the name of a gang. You just know the name of a boss of this gang, who is a certain Dean.
Essentially, we have been requested to take out the head of the snake, so be it. We haven't been provided with the information of what specific gang this person is part of, but this person trades in the life of gatecrashers, which might be why your son is so valuable to his group at the moment.
She It takes a moment. Like you can see her looking away for a moment and going. So you said raptors, right?
Correct. That's the group he is associated with at the moment.
Okay, that's
Although
interesting.
let's call it his handler, for lack of better word, seems to be fairly convinced from our conversation that if your son was to receive word that you are looking for him, he would be quite eager to come home, which is why we are being prevented from seeing him until previously stated matters have been resolved.
I can't say that it's a dumb move. It's a move of someone really evil, and I don't like it, but it's, considering the situation, it's a reasonable move. An extraction from Old Town might be a problem for us, might make things difficult, but what do you need? What are you looking for here that doesn't allow
We
you
need
to
to
continue to this mission?
simply state we need to eliminate a man called Daniel who provides gate crashes for Rockstar and his friends to shoot to death.
It is a goal that I can get behind, I have to be honest. Then again,
So any aid, be it manpower, material, information to forwarding this cause would be greatly appreciated. And secondly, if you might have options for that trade, we have a tense option at the moment for the trade for the safety of your son and the liberty of him. But a better trade might be a good
Something of military
security,
value.
might be a good security to ensure that the man doesn't second guess letting go of your son.
I mean, that's why I have you guys on the field, right?
Exactly.
But with the greatest respect, you haven't hired us to. We haven't been hired to start sacrificing our members for this.
Is that what you do for ARC? From my understanding, ARC does put people
We
in
take
danger.
threats, and if we take risks, and if we're incredibly good at our jobs, we all survive. We don't do body swaps.
Not considering a body swap at the moment, the path of least resistance seems to be through this Dean fellow. Now, you do understand that I can't let Martis operate in an old town like that. Not gonna be the one pulling the trigger. Doing that might cause unrest in an area that is already quite difficult to handle. At the same time, give me some info, give me some contacts. I might be able to draw someone out for you.
John, I believe you are most familiar with the systems.
So, what exactly am I doing?
Basically, what McCleary is telling you, right? There can't be a full-on corporate assault on Old Town to get Molar back, because the area is already in a state of unrest, constant unrest, and corporate or even police attacks on certain areas might be a bit of a problem for the rest of the area, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to cause other wars, you don't want to cause many problems. So the path of least resistance seems to be going through this Dean fellow, which they can't kill themselves, same reason, but they can draw out, possibly, if they have some information to do so.
So, what information should I be giving her?
I mean, you do know who the guy is working with. And
I mentioned he works with Rockstar.
Yep. And not only that, last time you did receive a piece of information. I'm gonna write it to you because some of you might have missed it, but you heard it. So
Is it information we all have, or is it information
you were all at
on
the meeting. So
then why don't you just tell us?
because because
Okay.
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 yeah.
Alright. So am I just bringing up Dean?
What?
Yeah, she knows about Dean. She's asking if we know how to deal with them in a way she can provide aid with.
Yep, she's basically willing to help you draw someone out to a more vulnerable position for you to deal with.
She's helping us lay a trap.
Yep.
If we can tell her what
Yes,
trap
and I'm
we
not
want.
good at planning.
Well, yeah, Magpie's just gonna speak up. Well, this Dean guy apparently really likes money, and really like to be the first one who touches said money.
Okay. I'm listening.
We know he provides certain services from his interactions with Rockstar.
Mm-hmm.
We also know he has an interest in certain technologies. And that he prefers to be the one to handle money and new technology coming in. So possibly if we could set up a trade that he can't refuse, it would be easier to lure out.
What sort of technology are we talking?
He installs trackers into gate crashers, for example.
So, implantation technology?
Indeed.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm sure we can find something that he might not resist.
Why do I feel like this is the moment all eyes go to John?
If he's interested in implants, well, we do have quite a selection of possible mock-up prototypes that might catch his attention. If you have a way of... Yes?
Some of the members of this group aren't as equipped to terminate a life as others. Would you be able to provide some
I
supplies,
can
materials
probably...
to aid those in need of
Once
better?
I know when this is gonna take place, I might be able to provide at least some cover fire and support. You're still gonna have to put the face into the whole deal, but hopefully there will be no witnesses.
Hopefully.
If you have a way to contact this person, I will set up something to make sure that you have something worth trading, but I'll leave the details up to you. You can count on support and help laying out this trap. And honestly, considering the type of person you're telling me about, I'm sure I won't be mourning this person much.
Cold. I like it.
I'm gonna look at Lemuria as to check if he wants to bring anything else up in this discussion.
Hmm?
I'm gonna give you a glance to check if you want to bring anything else up in this discussion, because you are more skilled at this than I am. I hold
Communication,
information. More
yes.
skilled.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, all we've been doing is like reporting back. So unless we need to lie to her, there's not much else I can add. Like, I think we covered everything.
As
That is basically what I'm checking in with for you.
well,
No, that's fine.
do keep me posted on when this exchange is gonna happen. I'm gonna have some throwaway prototype ready for you to propose with a bit of a sales pitch.
Definitely.
In the meantime, make sure to get in contact with this person, and well, I will say we can celebrate with some refreshments. And as she says that, the person comes in and puts down some cheese crackers, some stuff to eat.
We're going to work on a plan of attack before we go any further with it, mind. Like, we make the proposal, what if it goes wrong?
Magpie is just slowly gonna like take some of the crackers and shit, just like munching in the background.
If it goes wrong, I'm gonna have to deal with things differently. And it's gonna be very messy for everyone, especially my employers. And I can tell you for a fact they don't like that. I'm gonna really have to pull a number of strings for things to work out, but with what you told me last time, with the possible involvement of my political opponent in the whole drama, I gained some favor back.
Happy to be of assistance, man.
I'm happy you guys are. I'm finding you quite good at the moment. I hope you're not
Would
gonna...
you... Pardon.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I hope you're not gonna prove me wrong on my assessment of your work.
We strive not to.
We hope so too.
I was going to ask if you would be interested in knowing the name your son goes by at the moment.
Yes, indeed.
The man we spoke to refers to him as Mauler,
He's...
in case you decide to seek out your own information in the meantime.
I forgot.
He's such a sweet kid. You will never hurt anyone. Why bother?
Well, ma'am, the gate crash has happened.
The gate crash doesn't really change your personality, does it?
Magpie! Magpie!
What?
If you want to be on her good side, you could tell her the first time we saw him, he tried to protect his friends.
Oh, yeah, ma'am. The first time we saw your kid,
Smooth.
he tried to protect his friends. Very aggressively, but he was trying to protect his friends.
That's honorable at the very least. At least it gives me some hope for when he's gonna be back. If he's been in Alton all this time, There's a moment, just for a moment, you can see...
Older. It's the first one. It's the first one.
Okay, well, with the way accents work, I hear molar, and I'm thinking, like the tooth?
No! It's Molar, like M-A-O...
M-A-U-L-E-R,
Yes,
as in
yes.
mauling, as in like an attack
Yes,
by an animal. Yes,
that.
I realize that now.
Oh,
He moles.
I feel shame as a bonus action.
Oh,
I believe that's
come
a
on.
free action as a DM, Jerry.
You're right.
I couldn't tell, because... accents.
I know. I'm Italian. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I probably say the weirdest shit to you that you probably need clarification on.
Things like, I've seen a doctor.
Oh, that was evil.
Yeah.
But not inaccurate.
Alright, so, yeah, for a moment you can see this sort of expression of emotion in her face, which is rare. and as you noticed so far, when she's not giving some political speech, and she seems ashamed in a way. She goes, I had no clue that it would be there. I didn't know. I had no way of knowing. It doesn't have a muse.
Fair.
It's not your fault that you couldn't find someone that people were actively hiding.
I will have to deal with that eventually. Then again, at least knowing what is keeping people safe is slightly uplifting for how is moral came.
In a way, he takes a little bit after you, ma'am. He's also in a leading position.
Oh, brown nosing. Nice, like it.
Magpie is just gonna send a text to like, no, stop licking her ass.
I hope he doesn't make the same mistakes, man. Anyways, if that's everything,
I believe so, unless anybody has something to add.
Magpie is just shaking her head.
John is also shaking his head, but you can't see that because we don't use webcams.
I know.
Ah,
Lemuria's head makes a 360-degree turn.
well, no.
In that case, I believe we have taken up enough of your time.
Oh, it's never a problem with you. Don't worry.
And I wish you a pleasant day, and I believe we have some planning to get to.
Sure. Please get to it as soon as you can. Lemuria, I will say it's a bit difficult for the others considering the social defense rating, but for you, considering you specialize in certain things, you can see
It is sort of what I...
you can see that she is genuinely starting to like you. You can
Aww.
feel that sort of
Oh,
almost
God.
respect.
Oh, no. I liked her as a bitch. No, we can't cyberfuck. Thanks, Jerry. You ruined it.
Damn.
Yeah, hating each other is kind of a requirement for a hate fuck.
Yeah, I know.
At least
I'm
I
sorry.
killed the Rockster.
Yeah, you do. Speaking of,
Which I am working on pushing right into your arms
Speaking of, the door's open.
and carrying a bouquet of red roses.
Oh no.
speaking of,
It's funny because they're actually, like, dead gate crashers.
Fetuses.
Nano,
Yes.
you are checking the social media of this person, right?
Not while I'm at McQuarrie's.
No, but the moment you relax and go back to check,
Yeah, when we leave the estate in the car ride.
there's been a fucking shitstorm.
Oh god!
Hell yeah.
Now, if you remember correctly, right? I did tell you that Rockstar's daughter, Rockstar's sister,
Is a gatecrasher living in, like, Europe somewhere.
is a gatecrasher living in Italy and married to some sort of not a big shot, but enough to be known. And suddenly you sent on her feed, which friends and family see, a number of things to which she had to respond publicly.
I did not post on her behalf.
No, but it's still something.
It's like
You
the
don't have to post on her behalf when it's that sort of a shit
She's
show.
one of those people who sends whatever's on her feed to be able to be seen by everyone, her friends and her friends' friends.
Not only that, but it's a sort of stuff. Do you know how lately we're getting the whole sort of guilt by association culture?
Yes.
Well, imagine how that goes in 2070 with social media everywhere.
Yay!
Yay! And you can see a number of really long apologetic posts about, like, I completely denounce this sort of behavior and I can't believe someone in my family does that. So it's, going the whole mile of apology, and weirdly enough, very genuine as well. Like, you can see that she is pissed. Not pissed. More than pissed. And Magpie,
Yep.
as this happens, you receive a call?
Excuse me for a moment, I have to take this outside.
we are outside, Magpie. Do you want to pull over to take this call then?
Yes, please. So we
Okay.
pull over. Yeah, Magpie takes the call. Hello?
I thought you fucking fixed it!
What are you talking about?
How did... I swear I'm gonna kill whoever did this. You... I'm good to...
Yeah, that is not an answer. Like, you have to be a bit more clear.
Don't play
For me to be
fucking
able to
dumb
help.
with me. I know
Did
you
someone
did
hack your
it.
bank account again?
No, they got to someone close to me.
What do you mean? Yet again, you have to be a bit more clear for me to be able to actually help you.
I love
I
how
have no
Magpie doesn't know what I'm doing.
I actually, my kid actually doesn't know what's happening.
No, she doesn't.
She's
There's...
not bluffing this
I
time.
know! That's what makes it funnier.
There's a reason why I don't tell you these things.
It's great, I love it.
I have someone who is unfortunately of a certain condition, which I try to keep
Yes?
away from certain things that now knows things that they shouldn't have on their social media.
How stupid are you, man? Look at all this fucking shit that you do. It's all over the news in Cerulean Springs. How do you not think that it would get somewhere else?
Because
All
she's
fucking
not
social
there.
media.
She's not here. This is local stuff.
It doesn't matter. It's fucking social media. I might not be there.
I
but I'm
paid
still
good
getting the
money
fucking
for
news
this
from
to not happen.
Well, it seems like you didn't pay good enough money for this. I have no clue how this happened. I have no idea who did this.
When you gonna fucking fix it, then?
It's not my fault. How the fuck should I fix it?
I don't know. You're the one who knows about computers and stuff.
Computers and stuff. That should be a new online web store.
You know that computers and stuff is a really fucking broad area.
Oh, I'm sorry. I specialize in other things. Now get to work unless you want your social media full of all that cute pictures that I got of you.
Look, man. If it's something I can solve with a simple code, I will do it, but I don't fucking specialize in internet things.
You can at least help me come out with something. A hacking or something like that.
Meet me somewhere. Meet me at the coffee shop that we met last time. I will be there in a couple of hours. 2 hours.
Better.
Let's say. Do I have a choice? Like, really? Come on.
Of course you don't.
That's what I thought. And Magpie just like answers the call.
And then from the front seat, you just hear, "Yikes!"
Just like,
Everything okay, Miss Magpie?
Magpie, do you need a whiskey?
I need something stronger.
I can drive if you need a moment.
No, it's fine.
You did all that while driving? Bloody hell.
No,
No,
we
you
pulled
pulled
over.
over.
We pulled over. No, it's fine. I will deal with this.
Do you want us to just kill him?
No! No, but if you can get another vehicle, if you just follow me. In distance. That would come in
I
handy.
mean, it would fix a lot of problems.
Bold of you to assume I know how to drive.
Dude!
I drive.
Out of character, Magpie now has a stump pad in her arm.
Yeah, Magpie does.
Lemuria has a fire punch.
Yeah, but like, it would be suspicious if it wasn't just Magpie alone. Like,
Hello, punch in the face, walk away, leave him on fire.
Let me remind you, Fo, that Rockstar does have implants of his own, and they're combat made.
I know.
Yeah, just making sure you remember.
I do remember.
Alright, so are you finding a new vehicle to drive in?
We could just rent one, I guess.
You can.
Or I can just drop them off a couple of blocks away.
Or that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Do remember,
that actually works.
do remember, Fo, the cafe you met is deep into Humanist territory.
His territory.
Okay.
And he knows what I look like. So
Yep.
the only one currently present that wouldn't immediately attract his attention one way or another is Lemuria.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh,
Looks like I'm going to have a cup of tea.
That gives me a great idea. No.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you ready to play dumb robot again? We might have a chance.
Chance at what?
He's asking me to look at who hacked his social media, or someone close to him. Social media. And
I
I'm
didn't
gonna-
hack
I'm gonna-
anybody's social media.
No,
I
I'm not
simply...
saying that. I'm gonna interface with him. And
Aw, I was hoping you were gonna have the same conversation as last time.
no, I'm not saying that. I think you did, but I'm not saying that.
I did not.
I have this new toy, and Magpie just lifts her arm up, and stump it is sizzling. And
Very
if
well.
it doesn't go right, and you would be by my side, it's highly likely you could grapple him.
I could
by
indeed.
surprise. We could take him out. Quick
Jerry.
and quiet.
Yes.
Break. Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Dogs.
Walk my dog.
I know. All right.
Just need something.
We're gonna go on break, and then we're gonna have a little tale of a session to deal with the whole Rockstar thing.
Yay.
Hope you're all enjoying the show so far, despite the technical difficulties. We try to go a bit further before the break because of a whole everything is broken moment earlier, but now we're back.
We did.
We did actually, yeah.
And, well, we're gonna see you in about half an hour. In the meantime, do eat something, do go to the bathroom, wash your hands. As always, be safe, be secure. And we're gonna see you later. Thanks for the follow from CX Foss. It's a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're enjoying. And laters. Bye.
Enjoy the break.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
We're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hope you all had a good meal and everything. That you wash your hands. But yes, we are back and we have a bit of a plan that they are trying to enact.
We are in a bit of a pickle, so to say. Okay, so plans have changed. So me and Nano are gonna distract the guy, and you, Lemuria and John,
Yeah.
you are gonna sneak into his apartment.
Again?
Okay.
Great!
We're so inconspicuous. How could this go poorly?
Yeah. Yes. Never say that, please. Everything goes wrong all the time.
God. Okay.
Alright.
So what do you need us to do once we get in there?
Oh, what? Fuck. I did forget.
Basically,
we just get in and go, right, now what? And he just walks into the door. And suddenly go, hello.
It's just John holding a knife in each hand.
We need information on the Dean guy.
Okay.
That was it.
What's wrong with
what
this
do you want us to
Dean
do?
I'm sure there's a green for it.
The Dean guy that we have to kill, who is not my boyfriend, by the way. My boyfriend is okay, and he's in the kitchen.
oh god,
He's
I'm
not
so
the bad
sorry
guy
if
of
I
this
called the
story.
guy Dean.
By the way, his name originally wasn't Dean, but I cannot fucking remember what it was.
Well, your boyfriend.
No, not
The bad guy.
the bad guy.
I think it's always been Dean, or the guy that dealt with Rockstar.
Okay, apparently Andrea is having connection
Yeah,
problems
noticed.
and it's buffering for her, but for me at least, it's fine. That might be Italian internet.
My end is fine.
Oh, yeah, no, the stream is saying that everything is fine. We didn't drop any frames! Good God!
Wonderful.
Because tech is absurd, and it's powered by black magic, apparently. Discord is powered by black magic.
Are you even surprised by this? Like,
If
Not
I
really.
knew that, I would have brought my crystals.
I know, right?
So, last session we talked about tarot cards, now we're talking about crystals. We are
Yeah.
just...
yeah.
It's the
Yes,
fantasy
I'm
part of the
with-
cyber fantasy.
Like, I am in fact a witch. I have crystals and tarot cards, and I had moon water, but a spider got into it, so I had to throw it out.
I mean, why didn't you just keep the spider-flavored moon water?
Because I have a huge fear of spiders.
Ah, okay. Understandable.
That makes sense.
I am right there with you. I'm not judging, don't worry. You don't want to see my book collection. You do. Most Christians don't.
I found my Fairy Wicker Tarot deck. I hate it, but I've got it nearby.
I used to have a book on witchcraft when I was 12.
I have
Even younger,
several.
I think.
Oh, I have.
I
a
don't have
couple
any
as
at the
well.
moment, but
Basically, we're all a bunch of people who find reality really, really banal.
yes.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
What a
Ladies
shock!
and gentlemen, shall we circle back to the game?
Yeah.
Ugh, if we have to.
So, do we want to put a new proxy in his apartment or no?
You might want to. It might give you some insight on how to deal with this Dean guy, or at least what the dealings with this Dean guys are.
Yeah, I'm gonna give John a new proxy to place.
Okay.
Thanks.
I love how into this John is. Thanks.
Oh,
I hate
Context. Last time he was traumatized almost by by Rox's collection of Gatecrusher talons, and then proceeded to accidentally heat himself off of a fire escape balcony and break his ankle. He's not particularly fond of going back in.
All right. So you go to the Humanist part of town, and John, Magpie, you both recognize this place very well. You've been here already.
Mhm.
And it's not pleasant, especially for you, John. Especially after what you went through. So, you have a sense of deja vu. Lemuria,
Mhm.
you're getting some looks, but you don't. They seem to be a bit more welcoming of sins here.
No, I'm the one getting all the glares.
Yeah, you are.
How pleasant.
So I'll need you guys to roll me a d6. Magpie and Nano and Lemuria and John. One for each pair, so we know who to follow
Okay.
first.
I got it.
Okay, let me see.
I rolled a 5.
I've rolled a 1.
Okay. So
So we get hit by 5 missiles, and they only get 1.
No, we critically failed. Like, come on.
I'm so out of character tempted to have Lemuria do something.
what?
But Nano would not bring it up.
No, but what would it be that someone else might bring up?
So, what if we freak Rockster out or put him on a side trick by having Lemuria leave some glyphs in his place? Draw some.
Oh, I was
magic
planning on
into-
doing that anyway.
Great. Okay.
I'm planting some what?
Like arcane symbology.
Oh
Like
my
I'll
God.
redirect him to the lost city of Mu or something.
Oh my God! This is precious. I love every second of this.
Basically,
No,
this is
no.
ethical gaslighting.
Liam,
The arc
Liam.
huntings as well, or arc whatever.
No. The Exarch.
Exarch,
Lead
yeah,
clues for
that's...
the Exarch.
Oh god!
Lead him to the Exarch.
Remember the guys that blew themselves up? At the
Oh
cave?
god, yeah.
Leave Exarch clues.
Alright. What would they look? What would an Exarch crew look like?
I mean, you've been, you at least seen some symbols of the Exarchs. You've seen, you did do some research on them. You know that they seem to be some sort of mole people called.
So
Okay, now I'm certain that I don't remember. I
Basically,
feel like I would definitely remember mole people cult.
This was when we went to that dig
You were
site that we
still a
had to
lemur.
clean up, and you were still a lemur.
yep.
it's the map we're still on Roll20.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Remember when you went to secure the archaeological area?
Yeah,
And-
no, I was so lost that entire time.
Okay, so you went. Little recap. You went.
Alternate character.
You went to secure an archaeological dig, right?
Mhm.
There, you found what you came to understand is a cult called that follows someone called the Exarch that almost brainwashed John.
Yes.
thanks to certain thanks to the radio inside the car.
And from what I understand, he's still somewhat kind of. He has like traces of it.
Traces, but you managed to get through it.
It's it's traces, but not enough to like have him go full sleeper agent. It's more like anytime someone badmouths the Exarch, he's like, no, the Exarch would never do that.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
And you did see people with the symbols of the Exarch, like this sort of very scruffy, clearly living underground people. Like, not clearly living underground, but you've seen, like, these guys are clearly not in normal society. Because the implants that you've seen are all makeshift, like, very well made for what they are, but clearly made with, like, a dishwasher and some string and shit like that.
Okay. So I'm going to need a couple of things before we do this. I'm going to need to get changed into my suit.
Yes,
I'm
okay.
going to have to see if I can do something to my face to make me look a little bit less recognizable.
Okay.
We still have the scramblers.
Oh, you do?
Scramblers?
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
We didn't use the scramblers, guys.
You have a device that makes camera stop recording for a few hours.
Oh, no, well, I mean, I'll probably end up having to use that today, yeah, but no, what I meant was, like, just the people going, oh, yeah, no, there was a robot walking to and from this place. You look like this.
Oh, you're
Oh,
trying to
there you
disguise yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can probably do something like that. Like,
I mean,
And-
we have 2 hours from when we leave, when I get the call, so.
yeah, you have
And
time.
then I'm going to need a sandwich bag
Okay.
full of dirt.
Okay. You roll me. Deceive, please.
I have a house with a garden. He can get the dirt there.
Oh, that's easy peasy. Parks, I'm good at parks. Charisma 2.
So for oh god, yes. For those of you not familiar, we divided bluff and deceive in 2 different skills. Because bluff is your on the moment bullshitting people, right? Like it's, yeah, I was trying to get to the bathroom because I have a horrible stomachache, right?
Oh yeah, I am an undercover agent.
Or that.
Look at me.
That worked out so well for you. While deceive is when you actually try to get to take another identity, like you go in knowing
Forging
you're
and stuff.
yeah, you go in knowing that you're going to deceive everyone around you into a new identity or something else. Like you go in knowing what you're doing. That's the deceive.
Could you remind me what my suit does again?
Your
The suit have
suit
everything
does a plus, gives you a +1, if I'm not wrong, to your social defense.
down? Okay.
Basically, considering that it's cyberpunk, style has a strong thing. Like, it's a strong thing with style.
People are less likely to bullshit about an expensive.
Yeah, they're gonna be more intimidated by someone who seems to be of stature, of power. So you have a suit on, people are gonna look at you like, oh Jesus, that guy is a big deal. Better not fuck with him.
Sweet. All right.
All right. So you pass your receive. What are you going as?
I probably can't get myself to pass as human,
Definitely not.
so I'm just going to get myself to look like, actually, with a suit as well. I'm gonna look like I'm some sort of a mob enforcer.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
I'm going full gangster.
Yeah, in this area, by the way. Considering the area, you can take a +1 on intimidation and charm checks
Sweet.
because you're doing that in an area where this will work.
And I'm making a point of not hunching for the next couple of hours.
Makes sense. Okay, so oh, what does that make John? Are you going
part of the
together,
mob?
or yeah? But are you going together, like in this area? You as a mob?
How immediately recognizable are you, John?
Are you really asking that about the eel man?
You stand out, but how many eelmen are there in Cerulean Springs?
Gonna say not many.
So here's the thing: in Cerulean Springs, there might be some, but like not immediately recognizable. You're in the middle of a humanist area.
Yeah,
Right.
but I've been before. That I've broken into this man's house before. Like,
All right.
ugh.
And how did nobody know it was you?
Oh, he actually managed to get out of there. Like he took
Yeah.
they didn't see
I
him
took
break in,
precautions.
but
Also, eels don't have skills, so
yeah,
shouldn't leave that behind.
not to mention like
I mean, like all. There are neighbors.
In the middle
There's
of the
people
night.
walking along the street.
oh they
He
just
went in the middle of the night.
it didn't go in the middle of the night, but it went through through a side alley that no one uses.
Yeah.
Also,
was
if I
thinking about
remember also, if I remember you saying, Jerry, that there are still like
There are still some gay
crashers
crashers.
living around.
Because housing is a thing, but they clearly don't like living here. It's like
She just frozen with fear.
what?
Someone freeze on a pier.
Nano has frozen on the pier.
Sorry, I was scrolling
okay.
down a thing and
No worries.
I will
I mean, I can
mute myself.
I can see John. I can see John and Lemuria being frozen with fear, but
I think I was frozen on the pier.
Yeah, I heard the frozen on the pier as well.
I heard
Like,
frozen
bloody cold
Sophia.
water.
Back on track.
All right.
Okay,
So,
we're getting sidetracked again.
Yes.
what can we do to John? Can I stick you in a bonnet? I doubt it.
No.
I doubt it will fit.
Otherwise, we just have to rely on like bystander apathy.
Can
It worked for you last time.
Can you have him in like handcuffs or something, acting like you've taken him into custody or something, or the local mafia needs him, type of thing?
That would, like, if I was worried about checkpoints, that would work, but I'm genuinely just worried about, like,
Okay, just
like
The
after
Standing
this,
out,
he
yeah.
comes out, he shouts at the street, "Who did this to my flat?" And they go, "Oh, I don't know, but I saw this mobster," and that very easily recognizable, like, eel person.
I mean, you could probably, if we wanted to do like make it seem like, oh, you're holding me very closely by the arm, as in like we're trying to, like, make it seem like we're trying to do a different crime than we actually are. Like, so I feel like if we're gonna get caught for something else.
Makes sense.
That's,
Yep.
you know what? I can't fault that logic.
Because it's one of those things in writing where I think, like, oh yeah, this one scene of like these two people trying to break in to steal something. Oh, person's coming. What do we do?
How
We
well-
kiss!
How
Yeah,
well
kiss.
patrolled is the area by police?
Not by police. You can as you move around, because they will say you can move around without too much trouble. Give me an awareness check, please, both of you.
I'm just wondering if I'm doing this with just like a sawn off over one shoulder.
Awareness is coordination +3. Got it.
Yep.
Where is my character? Is not with the group. It's on the other side of the river.
It didn't load. Interesting.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, there we go.
14.
Oh no. Lemuria, you are really not familiar with sort of life, so you can't really pick up on various things around you. Like, you can play the mob boss, but you're not familiar with how the mob works. But John,
Yes.
it's not easy to see for an untrained eye, but luckily your eye is trained. You can see little groups of people that are clearly, like, you can spot the commonalities between them, right? And you can
Oh, neighborhood militia.
yeah, they have a local humanist militia.
John is going to send a private message over to Lemuria. Grab my arm very roughly and pretend like you're angry at me.
I scowl and grab John's upper arm.
Okay.
And then John is going to kind of give like this glare to him and then send another message of, okay, look over to those people, like, as subtly as you can, look over to those people. And he's going to, like, direct Lemuria's attention to the militia.
Mm-hmm.
I scowl in all directions.
As you scowl in a certain direction, you can see one of the people of a militia guy giving you a bit of a nod. Give me a second, because I need to roll something. Cause
Oh my god. We're pulling this off.
oh, okay, all right.
I don't like that noise. I do not like that noise, Jerry.
I'm just thinking, like, I dramatically throw you in through a window with a small hacking laptop and
You
a few rounds of ammunition.
by the way, John,
Yeah.
you know the area. You're close to the alley where you got the entrance to his house.
Uh-huh.
And one of the guys comes by. Oh, you caught one of those fuckers, didn't you?
I certainly did, mate, yeah.
Are you from the old continent, then? Jeez. Yeah, no, we have some of that chapter coming in. Nice chrome job you got.
I think John's just gonna send a private message back to Lemuria. You're an idiot.
I thought you were supposed to be good at social interaction.
I am.
That doesn't mean his.
Yarr.
You need any help with that?
No, I'd be fine.
Yeah, right on. Have fun. Make sure to rough him up for us. Hey, at least
Oh, trust me, he won't be walking long when I've finished with him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You should show them what it means to come inside our territory here, where us humans come. And with that, it goes back.
Oh my god.
Amazing. I can't believe you guys are pulling this off.
And
Neither am I.
give me just for kicks, give me a charm check with +1. With the +1,
Sounds
yeah, plus one of your thing and plus the whatever like that I gave you for the deceive.
Yeah, alright.
Both of us address him.
Right, what is my bluff?
Charm.
Your charm.
Where's my charm? Oh, my charm bluff is the same.
Am I rolling it too, or just?
Oh no, you're just a victim. Like you're not part of a conversation.
I'm subhuman to them.
Yeah, exactly.
With +1, yes?
Yes, because you did the deceive as a mob person. So
Oh.
it's
Still not a bad roll.
the guy is not really that bright. It just looks.
That seems to be a commonality with the ones we come across with
Yeah,
these actions.
I was about to say, like, we have 2 +1s in the pool.
Yeah, why can't we get any academic racists?
I wonder why.
Because that's a oxymoron.
The guy looks at the guy. Yeah, right on. Listen, go in there. We're gonna keep watch. Make sure no one comes and disturb you, and they point you conveniently into the same alley.
Ah, that sounds like a fun time. Subvocal, is that the right place?
Yeah. Subvocal. Yes.
Come along, fish person.
Oh, you're a common person.
I like to catch them off guard.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna pretend that that's not exactly how you're playing this, because...
Yeah, imagine that, but from someone who...
luckily knows what they're doing, yes. Okay.
Oh no, I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't have any real-world stakes in being correct, yeah?
Okay, you get into in the alley, and John,
Yeah.
you can see that the alarm on the door is still disconnected.
Oh, cool.
You
That's
never
helpful.
turned it back on.
No, knowing how a lot of things happen in the States, not that unexpected.
No, no.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Is the dumpster where I left it? Because I didn't have a chance to move it.
No, the dumpster is being put back in the rightful spot.
Do we want to move things so that if we need to jump out of a window, we're not going to break a limb or anything? Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking.
You say hypothetically, but that's exactly what happened last time.
Yeah.
John broke his ankle leaping out of a window.
I know, I was there.
Oh, that's right. Well, what I'm thinking is, do we want to leave evidence again that it happened, or do we want one person to get boosted up, the other one to pull the other one up, and then they go up the steps?
Gonna glance back down the alley. Is there any way they can see or hear what's going on back here?
No, they're not really looking. They're just making sure no one comes to disturb you.
Ah, okay. Then that case, I'll give you a foot up, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I am made of metal. It would be difficult otherwise. The other way around.
Yes, but would it be easier for me to boost you up and then you pull me up, or boost me up and I pull you up?
But neither of
That's a
them.
good point. Yeah, I mean, let's not forget I am an old man robot.
You do remember that that's a fire escape area with the stairs, right?
Then we just
You
go up the
can-
stairs.
Push the stairs down.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
that's
yeah.
right.
Alright, I'll push
so
you up. You
John,
can just knock the
yeah,
stairs.
John's gonna get boosted up and he's gonna lower down the ladder.
Okay.
Thank you.
What
I
the-
forget about that. Can you tell I've never lived in an apartment with a fire escape?
Yeah.
Neither can I.
What
I have
happened?
seen Spider-Man many times.
It was a metagaming pigeon
Yes.
who is
Oh.
currently walking around very carefully and
Oh, right.
and
I
being
thought the
glared by the
alarm got off or
humanists.
Oh my god, the metagaming pigeon man is gonna be the BBEG of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so we climb up.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll. Both
Oh
of you.
god!
Uh,
Oh god. I hate this. Athletics.
It's
stealth,
what you
sporting.
do.
Yes!
That doesn't
But-
mean you have to like it. Have you ever worked in retail?
That's a
Yes,
fair point.
I have!
That's a fair point.
No, I haven't worked retail, I've worked food service.
Same
Which
thing.
is-
Oh god.
Exactly.
Older shit.
Well, one of
Oh.
us did a good job!
So
so I fade into the brickwork and you fall back down the fire escape.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I fall down and you try to pile drive me from the top of the thing. And that's how I play it off.
I'm gonna say what's gonna happen if you allow me to take control of the characters for a moment.
Please
Sure.
do. Please do.
So,
Just make sure my death is swift and badass.
oh no, don't worry. Basically,
Will die.
what's happening?
You succeeded the role, I didn't.
What's happening is that John, as he climbs up and puts down the stairs, the stairs make a really loud noise. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
You climb up, Lemuria,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see with the corner of your eye, you can see one of the guys leaning in going, yo, all okay, and as you do, if you can allow me to take control of this, you kinda grab John and go, oh, why you were trying to escape, you fucking fish thing.
Oh
And-
yeah, I was gonna do a sub vocal throw me off.
No,
Ah! Throw you back down into as carefully as I can into a dumpster.
yeah, you smash John back into the dashboard, and the guy just goes, make sure to not let your prey escape. We're slippery, these fuckers. and goes back to check. John, you're gonna take 2 points of
was
damage.
Jerry.
2 points
That
of
was
damage.
exactly how
Yeah.
I imagined it.
Like, oh wait, so yeah, that was how we're gonna play this off. I got the idea. I'm trying to escape and you throw me back down. I am more than willing to take damage.
For the sake of theatre.
Yeah, for the sake of
You will bleed for your craft.
Did you not hear about the story of how Red October got introduced?
Mm-mm.
So,
Well,
the one session I missed, it was because I was moving, and I was listening to it while I was in the car on the
Oh,
way to
yes.
Texas.
yeah.
And I literally just took to Jerry. You have my permission to throw in a Pete and Blade John.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, after that you can climb up the ladder. Like, the guys are see that you have this under control. We're not gonna.
I've got this one.
You
And then, yeah. Continue.
you get
Sorry.
to the door. It's still, like, considering the maintenance that goes in this area, it's still kind of. It still has the little holographic sign going, out of order, please don't use. That you've seen when you jumped out of jumped out of a balcony. And you make your way easily inside the apartment. The door is locked again, of course, because you didn't you managed to open it properly.
John,
Yes.
remind me why we're here again.
I'm planting another proxy,
Oh, okay.
and apparently you're going to be doing something with that dirt.
Just checking. I was like trying to search the place. Purely, I was just making sure I wasn't supposed to be doing something other than pissing around in the apartment with dirt.
No.
I'm glad that's my sole responsibility.
Shit. Fuck.
I mean,
I knew I should have got some lockpicking tools.
you didn't. And
No, I should have. And that was a thought in my mind, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna need those at some point. I should probably go out and get some." And I never did.
You never did.
True to life.
So, roll me on lockpicking and mechanical engineering.
Which I have none of.
You should have.
Okay, but we're also going in there with the intent of making it seem like cultists are there, so we could probably
Yeah,
just break down the
I
door.
was about to say, or alternatively, like, what's the, so this is like one flat in a block, yes?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so I'm going to, like, just be prepared for me to be hanging around by the front door,
Great.
and I'm just going to kick the door down.
You can do that. Yeah. Okay.
Aiming for the hinge, not the hinge, the handle.
Doorknob.
Okay.
There you go.
Roll me a strength, please.
Ugh, my strength's terrible.
I have a D10 in it if you'd like me to cook it in.
Yes, please.
Alright. Great.
We also have
straight.
2 +1s in the pool.
I'll give that a shot.
You have a 2 + 1s again.
Yes.
You can use it +1s. Remember that.
Will do. But, yeah.
And I still wouldn't do it because it's still a front door of a house. So
Do you guys want me to use a +1?
I don't think we need to. I think we can take a couple of goes at this.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, just keep a lookout for people.
Yes.
Well, yeah. This is the thing. I'm just gonna.
Obviously.
If anyone does turn up, I'm just gonna be there in the way, imposing and mafiaing.
Okay, because I mean, after a couple of bangs on the door,
You could probably have Lemuria just throw John into the door. We're trying to play this as like you're
Don't get away this time.
you're like, what?
I mean, after a couple bangs on the door, there's someone opening one of the doors, like in the apartment.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make sure I'm already standing right in front of the doors it opens.
It's not opening. Like in front of the door that is opening. Okay.
Mhm.
The guy goes, "We'll give him a phone."
Can I help you?
Roll me an intimidation.
John in
Yeah,
the background
plus
is just
one
gonna be
good.
looking scared.
Is that a help action?
Can it be?
I mean,
Well,
if
the
you-
idea is that nobody sees you because that's why I was right in front of them.
Well, if somebody sees me, they're just gonna see me looking scared and slightly roughed up.
it will help. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it looks too good. Yeah, no, alright, just keep it down.
We won't be 5 minutes.
Some people might call the police here. Keep it down. He moves back and just closes the door.
In fucking Old Town, calling the police? Like,
Oh, we're not in Old Town. You're not in Old Town. You're in Humanist territory.
oh, okay.
What do the doorknobs look like? Can I use one of my knives as a makeshift screwdriver and just unscrew them?
You can.
Okay, can I please do that?
Yes. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh my
So-
god.
They're gonna forensics this. They're gonna go, okay, so the lock has been picked, the handle's been pulled off, and there's damage to the door frame. I don't know who did this, but they weren't very good.
Trying to find my sleight of hand. Hold on. It's coordination plus 3. Got it.
Jesus Christ. You're professionals.
Professional disasters.
Yep. Oh my god. Sleight of it. Oh god.
You're just unscrewing stuff. It's okay. You need to roll like fucking once to botch that one.
Yeah, it's my D8 rolled a 1, so.
No, but you needed both ones.
Okay.
A 10 works.
Oh my god.
Now, congratulations, you know how to use a screwdriver. Can we get in now, please?
Yes. Just unscrew
Actually, so you've unscrewed it, you've pulled the mechanism back to let us in, and then just for added super weird confusion to the situation, once we get in. Two things actually. First thing I do when I get in is I move a chair so that it's facing the front door.
I love it.
And the second thing I do is I lift the door off its hinges.
Okay.
And here's the thing. You don't have fingerprints. They
You
can't
don't?
trace
Oh, yeah.
that.
You're right.
I lift the door off its hinges, and I just sort of lean it sideways, like sort of diagonal through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna say, with all the fuss that you made, you don't have a lot of time.
Nope, I am well aware of this. John, do the shit.
Done it before, I can do it again. And John's immediately just going to make a beeline to where he knows the bedroom is, and he's going to open
Okay.
the closet again.
I need you both
Oh no.
to roll me
Oh
a
no.
coordination, because
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna spend a power on this.
I was about to say this is to see how fast you are and what you're doing, because there's no roll for this, but it's just a matter of how speedy are you in doing all this shit.
You said it's a coordination.
Straight coordination.
Fire for me. 11. At least there's no natural one in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck me. I have my backup character mostly figured out. I'm fine if John dies.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
more
our
worried about
feelings.
Lemuria. I am more attached to Lemuria than I am my own character.
I mean, do remember that your character basically is what hinges into the whole deal.
Yes, but they can figure that out once I'm dead. That's it. Listen, once I die, it's not my problem.
Is it just
Wow.
that? Just the coordination?
Just coordination. This is just to see how speedy. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, that's dead center of what's like upper average.
Let me remind you, you have a +1s.
Yeah, you have +1s and we have 5 momentum.
Oh, is
Nice.
that one threat for you, Jerry?
Oh no, don't gain threat like that. Don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah,
gonna die here.
do you want to use the +1s?
We probably should, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Might want to.
Most probably you should.
But who?
Even both of you, like.
Yeah, but that'll bump me up to That'll bump me up to merely John level failure.
It's still, at least it's not like that.
Oh,
Jerry?
fine. Alright, I'll take a +1.
Cherry.
Yes.
If he uses a +1, does that turn the net 1 in a 2?
No, but at least it's not a 10.
Is the 10 particularly bad?
It's not that it's particularly bad. It's basically 10. Considering it was a straight roll, 10 will be the baseline. Do you want to be baseline, or do you want to be? Yes, you can. John, are you taking a +1 as well?
No.
Okay, are you going to use both ones or just one of them? Lemuria.
I'm just going to take the 1.
Okay.
I
So
got 19 health points.
it's not a matter of health points. You
When they start shooting.
Rituals.
you fumble a bit. You make a bit of a mess. You can hear some people starting to open the doors, look out, and some gasps as we see the door basically ripped from its hinges.
What floor are we on?
You're on the second.
How many flights of stairs is that?
It's 2 flights of stairs.
Okay, so it's ground floor first and then second?
Yes.
Okay. Because over here it's first floor, second floor. There's no ground floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It's
Oh, okay.
You weird people.
so you.
I don't get it either.
You managed to. Is that for drawing the stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, you managed to. It takes you a bit longer, but you do manage to get things done.
Just with the fresh dirt like smeared onto the walls, and then
I'm gonna say you know that as you come out of this apartment, there's gonna be witnesses. So how do you want to handle this?
okay, who's the first wit? Like anyone in the building, I'm just gonna go. You saw nothing.
You could always be dragging me out like you're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And that's
play
probably
that
the
up,
way of doing
too.
things as well. Yeah.
Yes,
Just like
John.
I'm gonna throw you back. I'm gonna throw out a window into a dumpster.
just throw John out in the apartment and John will just start running and you'll just catch up and then just
Run away.
That's just how it is. Yep.
Okay.
And then we go back out the alleyway and I'm beaten half to death.
Another thing that you know is, considering there are witnesses, someone will tell Rockstar who was in the apartment.
Oh no.
Yeah, they'll tell them it was looking like a mafia person.
And the fish person that was on the news.
Oh no.
But when I saw that, okay, if there's anyone out there now, yes, but that's why I'll go out first. The person who was there before, that was the whole point of me standing in the doorway at them.
Yes, but the problem here's the thing. What I'm saying, right? You managed to do that with one person.
Yeah.
Now more people are coming out of the woodwork to see what's going on.
On the news in association with Magpie
Yeah.
and everyone else. So now Rockstar was going to know that Magpie has something to do with this.
There are windows.
Yes.
Yep.
That's why. Why do you think I asked what floor we're on?
Okay. Unfortunately, no one's getting through a door jammed sideways for a little while.
So, are you going to follow John back into the bedroom?
I don't think there's
Phrasing?
time, John.
Well, that.
I know you hate Rockstar, but this is really petty.
Okay. Okay.
John, where are
So-
you hiding the proxy?
So what were my options last time?
You had a closet, like you had one jacket in a closet. You had a little like end table, like under something in the end table.
What about under a cabinet or a chest of
You
drawers or
could
something?
do that, yeah.
Like something that would be cumbersome to lift up and difficult to search quickly. Hello?
God, it was hard deciding where I wanted to put it last time.
And you had time then.
Yeah.
Right, chuck it down behind the wardrobe.
I guess I'm going to put it in the.
Chuck it down the back of the wardrobe.
As this
What do you mean the
happens,
wardrobe? You mean the closet?
as this happens,
Whatever the carrying coat's in, yes.
as I'm sorry, but as this happens, Nana Magpie,
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no, this was Panda's house all along.
Oh no.
you get
Yes,
to
Jerry.
you get to the cafe.
Yes.
And you see a rockster coming by and looking at you. Oh, you got your fucking drone back?
Is it a problem? She's out of service just now. Or she was having some work done.
Whatever.
That's
Listen.
right? Yeah, whatever.
Listen. You need to help me come up with some sort of believable thing here. At the very fucking least.
Is he standing up against the wall?
No, he is. You went inside. Like you're talking inside at the moment.
Yeah.
He is leaning on the wall. Yes.
Yeah, Magpie's gonna go in closer, put one of her hands up, like against the wall, close to his face, and lean in real close. Yeah, what are your ideas?
I don't know. You're the one who knows about this shit. I've been hacked, and all these posts are from hack or something.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if you had many enemies. How the fuck am I supposed to solve every fucking one of your problems?
That's your problem. Unless you want to have more problems of your own.
Magpie's just gonna go like, I will give you one problem, and leans in and kisses him.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, this took a turn for the unexpected.
What just happened?
That's a very good question, Laura. That is a very good question.
No. As you're
Yeah.
standing there, making sure that
Yeah.
everything is okay.
Magpie sub-vocally sends a message to Nano. Please don't judge.
You lean in and you kiss him. And he's absolutely surprised by this. And he's like... He stops for a moment and goes... What? But he tries to get back. And, what the fuck are you doing?
No, his first reaction is, I knew it!
Jerry, I would like to roll a charm. If that's okay.
Yes, you can.
That's what the stat is for. Do I need to start broadcasting romantic music?
Please don't. Uh, wait.
Yes, you're
Is
allowed
it-
to re-roll it. Spend it.
I am gonna use Lucky Break.
Okay. All right.
Critical failure can be avoided.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I used up 4 momentum points for this.
That is fine.
Okay. It's still gonna be a failure, though. Like, you avoid the critical.
Is it?
Uh,
Then I'm gonna re-roll. Like if I
Oh,
know
no,
that
no,
it's
okay.
still gonna be a fail.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna re-roll.
Still gonna pay that, but reroll.
Yeah.
It was only 1-1, so it's not in critical.
Wasn't
failure.
critical, yeah.
That's a lot better.
Okay. Jesus, what the fuck is going on? He's taken aback, of course. Because what? Why? What?
I have seen it in your eyes.
I mean, yes, you're cool and everything. After what? And just as this is happening,
Oh no.
you can see.
Jerry?
Yes.
The plan for us was to draw time, right?
It
Yep.
was,
That's
yes.
what I'm trying to do.
Can I jam communications? Is that a thing I can do?
You can give it a shot, yes.
What do I roll for that?
Nano has overload too. Wait, that would overload him.
Hacking.
Mm.
It will be a hacking. You're trying to basically stop communications from connecting with these spheres.
Hacking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that works. You can see him looking at the muse, but like, oh, fuck it. Listen, what is bringing this up? I'm flattered, I have to say. I just wasn't really fucking. I thought this relation was just business, but I mean, if you want to continue this conversation, we can.
We can probably find some place quieter,
Indeed.
bit more private.
I will like that, yes. Yeah, we'll definitely like that.
And Magpie, in the meantime, sub-vocally sends a text to Lemuria and John. How are you guys getting on?
The mission's accomplished. We're just trying to like find a good window to jump out of.
There is one window to jump out of. Don't worry.
Or a good defenestration point.
Ready. He goes, well, I can always take you back to my place.
Are we that close, though? You have been trying to avoid me going to your place for so long. Why would you give that up now?
You do.
I love how uncritical he is of this whole thing as well.
It's like
But yeah, no, of course she's fallen in love with me. How
yeah,
could
it's
she
like
not?
I'm a charming.
He's thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Give me a second. I need to roll focus for this. What the fuck? Jesus. Yes, I mean, I didn't know you were so willing.
And she just swings. And licks her lip.
Oh god. Yeah, no, he's fucking gone. Oh Jesus. Yeah, no, he at that, like he looks and goes, right now I can't wait anymore. And he tries to grab your wrist and take you out of a cafe.
Okay, Nano, please stay. This is not gonna be one of my proudest moments.
Confirmed.
This is all sub-vocally, by the way. I don't want him to hear that.
You know, of course, I would expect that. He, by the way, Nano, remember that your jammer is in your vicinity.
Miss Magpie, as soon as he leaves my immediate area, he will receive messages again.
Join the others. Try to jam that at the source.
Okay.
So you're basically telling me to walk out?
Yep. Like after we leave, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how much he would pay attention to his muse at the moment. To be honest.
I mean, oh, this
Is
is
he the
horrible.
type who are looking at Instagram while having sex, or is he the type who's just like losing his mind?
No, I mean, let's just keep on going with the scene because we're close. Like we're gonna go until a certain moment, then we're gonna probably stop the session. He takes you out of a cafe and very eagerly just basically finds an alley close by and push you inside to just start making out with you, like hard, like talking. He's turned on. He's turned.
Oh, and
really
now
on.
I'm uncomfortable.
He's turned on. Yeah.
Like he's really going for it. You know, hands going everywhere and everything.
I'm gonna,
He's gonna
like,
get
stand on the corner as if standing guard to keep him in my range.
That works. Please do not broadcast this to your charge.
Noted.
Are you going through with this?
Yes.
I'm just gonna leave it at that then.
As we fade. Oh shit. As we
As
fade.
fade to black, yeah. Rockstar is gonna receive a couple of bite marks and a couple of hickeys. Just
Okay.
saying.
Right, I'm gonna make a note of that.
So, are we gonna roll performance checks now?
I mean, Magpie.
I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
actually, that's a very good question, Magpie.
Fuck.
Couple of questions.
Yes.
Are you getting into this?
Yes.
Like, as
Oh
in,
no!
I feel like the way Rockstar shouted at her through the muse sort of turned her on for some fucking reason. Like, she doesn't know why either. It's
Okay.
There's
just,
some aggressive energy there.
yes,
All
there's so
right.
much hate and aggressive energy there, yeah.
How dare you get angry sex before I do?
then I'm not gonna make you roll performance or charm, but how does that make Magpie feel?
It makes her feel very conflicted. A little
Well,
bit
very
guilty.
relaxed at first.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, very relaxed at first. Relaxed and tense and like... and so much pleasure, but there is the guilt as well. Like, even though, like, she doesn't know what they are with, like, the surgeon, but still she feels that little guilt, but this feels so good and so right and so wrong at the same time, and it's just chaos.
It
It's truly a
is.
guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need to roll me like a drive to go through with it completely, or a fortitude to see how much this affects Magpie?
Yeah, I feel like it should be a drive. How much it affects Magpie.
Fortitude is how much it affects your psyche.
Okay, then fortitude.
Drive is if you are going. Oh god! Oh no! It's a really conflicting experience, and on some base level, knowing about this guy, knowing everything, and knowing what you're doing feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Very wrong. Magpie, you lose a point of fortitude.
Okay.
But you go through with it. And you were definitely convincing, considering you were into it. And he actually looks at you and goes, right. I'm gonna keep you on call for more moments of fun like this.
Magpie is just, like, out of breath. She's just looking at him. Keeping eye contact. Doesn't say anything.
He just, settles himself and goes off. And you can see in his eyes, like, this sort of dominance, like, oh yes. You sort of, like, I'm good sort of expression,
Magpie's subwocally gonna send to Lemuria and John that he's on his way back. That's all the time I could buy you.
It was quite enough time. Like, you guys, Lemuria and John, I'm still gonna need to.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, wake up! Wake up!
I'll need you to roll me. I'll need to roll damage if you're defenestrating yourself, of course.
There's something I would like to do before we defenestrate.
Yep.
I would like to check in the closet again.
Oh no.
Okay.
I want to see if he's...
Oh, he didn't add anything at the moment.
Okay. So, literally, John literally hid the thing in a separate coat.
Okay.
Do you remove the old one?
Sure, why not? He replaces them. He replaces it, put it in the same coat, same pocket, takes the other one out.
Okay. John, you take 4 points.
God.
And Lemuria, are you defenestrating yourself as well?
I feel like I could get away with just leaving, because that was a damn good...
I mean, you are not, like, you are a new addition. You weren't on camera or anything, so you probably can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go, like leave the way I came in and go, "Arr!" people as I pass.
Yeah, they're looking at you. They're really kind of scared by all this. And like, yeah, okay, it's just...
For the... What was the name of the people again? The
Humanist. Human first.
No, the Exalts, the
Exarch.
The exarch.
Exarch. Exarcher.
They just let you go. Like, they're really kind of scared of you. And, well, with that, I think we can close the session.
Awesome.
So, thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed our this absolute madness that just happened. Jesus!
Holy shit.
Fucking hell! Oh, this took an unexpected turn.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the system, as we said, is the Cerulean Springs TTRPG system. We're currently in the late alpha, working to get into proper, beta, public beta, and working on the basics manual. The art that you see on the screen, the character art that you see on the screen, is made by our lovely Magpie.
Hello. Yes, I am. I do exist, and I do feel ashamed of myself. I will put in my stuff in chat in a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
And I also stream sometimes, but I haven't done that this week.
We have John, or Leon, or NaughtyMouse. You can find Leon on Twitter.
Stardust is going to be changing because I'm planning on doing a rebrand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone else wants to shout? Wants to add their social media or anything?
I do not exist on the internet.
Normie.
Okay.
You can find them in our Discord server or during our Wednesday show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Lemuria.
We do have a Dragon Age show, which is DM'd by Kara Fox, which is Dragon Thorn and NaughtyMouse. We had the first episode this Wednesday. We're gonna have our second one this coming Wednesday. Wait,
It's already up on YouTube.
It is, and
Yay.
this is gonna be on YouTube on Monday. We have a Discord server.
Let me see if I can. I still have it. Yes. There.
Yes, a community Discord server. So if you want to come and check us out, please do. Or more people in the community, the better. We love you. Our YouTube channel has all the various VODs of all our shows. Give me a second. I'm gonna get our channel YouTube.
We are also slowly fixing the issue with Anchor, so our podcasts are gonna be uploaded soon.
Yes.
The podcast format.
This coming week, I'm gonna work on uploading the podcast. We had some technical problems with Anchor, but they're kind of fixed, so that's okay. And with that, we're going to raid.
Oh, JG is online, or at least was a couple of minutes ago. Now she isn't.
Well,
Great.
fuck.
Yeah.
Who else is there that we can raid? Super Chocolate Bear is online. What?
Or that as well. That could be good as well.
Okay, we're gonna go raid Super Chocolate Bear. Alright, people, thank you very much for coming. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you this Wednesday and next Saturday.
Woo!
Wait. We are actually working on a D&D 3.5 modified show, headed by Lemuria, as well.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So you can hear our lovely voices 3 times a week.
Yes.
Looking to be starting week after next. And I think I said that last week as well, but,
Okay.
it gets pushed back until it's ready to start. I don't want it to be rushed.
Soon TM, as usual. Don't worry. But yeah, lots of stuff we have planned for you. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.